Hello, everybody, and welcome to another grand opening here in the All-American City of Westland. So today, we're at the Westland Shopping Center. We're about to cut the ribbon on Westland's newest business, and we haven't had a business like this in the City of Westland in a long time, so we're super excited. We're at Battlefield CQB, and standing on both sides of me are the owners here. We have Timothy Steckel and Nelson Eng. And we also have Timothy's son Ari here, who's going to help us with today's ribbon cutting duties. So, well, gentlemen, you guys got the place open just in time for the holidays. The place looks great. I believe we're in the former Ulta building here, Ulta store here at Westland Shopping Center. So you have a great location. And so you have 10,000 square foot here. Why don't you tell Tim, the folks at home, a little bit about what the business is like?
Yeah, absolutely. So we are a tactical laser tag. So no lasers, you're not going to see anything like that. But it is very realistic. Our guns are very realistic. Gives you a tactical experience. It's all 10,000 square feet of close quarters combat, basically, minus the punching and kicking and all that stuff. It's just lasers.
Well, that sounds like City Hall then.
Yeah, it can be. There's a lot of similarities, a lot of parallels. So.
All right, well, great. The place looks absolutely amazing, and Tim also he's an entrepreneur. He's a business owner. He owns another business called Fishy Biz. They're an aquarium shop in Farmington. And to my left is Nelson. And Nelson, I believe that you're the architect of everything that we're going to see here today.
Yep. I played a lot of video games when I was younger, so I looked at a lot of maps, Call of Duty, Battlefield. So I built the map based off like paintball, airsoft experiences, along with playing video games. So a lot of corners you can hide in, and a lot of places you can snipe from.
Well, that sounds amazing. That sounds amazing. And so, you know, as shopping centers like Westland Mall continue to kind of change over time, they're becoming more and more places that people go for entertainment and cool things to do. And I think this is going to be a great addition to the mall. And Tim, I understand you grew up, you spent a lot of time at this mall when you were younger, huh?
Yeah, I mean, this is where I grew up in Livonia. And so Westland Mall that's like our mall. You know what I mean? There's Laurel Park, but it was kind of smaller. But so everybody kind of came to Westland Mall really to hang out.
Yeah, most of the cool people always came here.
I was not one of those cool people, but I was like the nerdy guy walking around. So if you saw me, you probably didn't think much.
Well, those are the guys that came back and opened businesses here.
I guess so. Yeah.
So tell us a little bit more about the place. So you've spent almost $500,000 in renovations, and I know you've got a couple employees here. Are you open the same hours as the mall?
No.
Yeah, actually, we're open greater hours. So the weekends, Fridays and Saturdays, we're actually open till midnight. During the week, we're open till 9, and then Sundays we close at 8.
All right. So is there anything else that we need to tell the people at home about your new business here before we cut the ribbon? When we do that, we're actually going to take the cameras all throughout this place to give people a visual of what they could expect. Anything else that we need to know?
Look, we're big fans of laser tag and all that kind of stuff. So we are constantly coming up with new ideas, stuff that people have not done before. You know, we're going to be introducing night vision. We're going to have blackout games where the customers will have night vision on. They'll be playing games like that. All new scenarios, stuff you don't see at other places. Because like I said, we're fans. We're dorks. So we like this kind of stuff. So we're all about bringing people in, keeping the price fair. We want it to be accessible for everybody. We don't want it to be like a cap thing where, we can't afford. You got 5 kids. Sometimes it's a lot to take a kid out, a whole family out. We want to keep that accessible for everybody.
All right, well, that's gonna be music to a lot of people's ears, and it is all laser tag, so there are no bullets.
No bullets. Yeah, no bullets. Nothing hurt. We get that a lot. Is it going to hurt? It doesn't hurt. It's completely painless. It's all fun.
Well, one of the things we noticed when we came in was how realistic the guns look, and I know we're going to take a little bit closer look at that. And you can see we got a lot of people here today. We do have a representation from the Westland Police Department, and you also said this building is also available not only to the public and for great events, corporate events, family events, but also for training for public safety?
100%. We want to make sure this is available for people in public safety, law enforcement, private security, active shooter stuff, all that kind of thing. Our primary thing, we want to keep everybody safe, and we want to 100% support all those men and women that go out there, put their lives on the line to make sure that we're all safe. So anything they need, we're going to do it for them. So
All right, well, that's awesome. So as you see, we have a lot of people here today. We have 2 members of the Westland City Council that joined us. And to my left here is our Council President Pro Tem, Mike Lando. And to your right is Councilwoman Melissa Sampe. It's actually her birthday here today. So do you have specials for birthdays?
Yes, we do. We run a special right now for parties. It's $300. It includes an hour of gameplay, and then you have an hour in our party room. We include 2 large pizzas with that, a case of pop. Again, you can have right now it's up to 20 people. So, I mean, we try to keep the deals good.
Well, we saw that online, so we brought actually 20 people here today. So
We are going to rock
for
out.
Councilwoman Sampe's birthday. So, all right. So Ari, are you ready? He's been so patient down there. He's doing a great job. He looks like he's a pro at these
ready to
ribbon
cut this
cuttings.
thing?
Ari, you want to help Dad out and cut the ribbon here?
You good, Ari?
All right. Well, we're going to count you down from 3 and officially open Battlefield CQB for business. You guys ready? Yep. 3, 2, 1. Congratulations. Open for business. Great job, Ari.
Our morgue on the left / hospital, and then our actual party room is down there. And then we have in the party room, although the lights are off, we have charts and stuff on there. That's all available
So
for
it
them.
is tactical then?
Yep, so we basically use that as our spillover party room
Okay.
when people do have the parties. In here, we have a couple of dummies that are up front that are actually used for a hostage rescue game that we are introducing in the next week. So that'll be an extra new scenario that we have going on. As we make our way over this way, this is Team Bravo's base, so Bravo will start here. So each team is at opposite sides of the arena.
Well, hello everyone. Councilman Mike Lando here. I'm here with one of the owners, Timothy Steckel from Battlefield CQB. We're right in the heart of the action. We just got done cutting the ribbon, talking with the mayor. What'd you think of the turnout today?
It was awesome. I wasn't even expecting. I thought like 3 people were going to show up, and then there was like a whole lobby full. So yeah, it was pretty cool.
Well, we heard parties of 20 or more, so we brought 20 people from City Hall. We're really excited that you opened a business right here in Westland. They officially opened in mid-October of this year, 2022, and invested over nearly $500,000 into this location. So you talked a lot during the ribbon cutting ceremony, but what makes this place unique? I know there's a lot of different staging areas. What makes this place really unique and why people should come check it out here in Westland?
I would say as far as uniqueness, it's the realism. The realism of the weapons that you use, the realism of the scenarios and the layout is important to us. We have it very much set up like a CQB house. So there's a lot of twists, turns, different rooms and stuff like that. Kind of gives it more of that realistic flavor.
That's awesome. And so this is the first of its kind right here in Westland. Are there any other locations? Do you have any other locations like this or planning on any?
There are other locations. iCombat is the company that actually provides the software and the hardware. They have another location out in Rochester called iCombat. So it's very similar. We actually were going there a ton of times, but it's an hour away from us here. So him and I were talking. We're like, well, we might as well just open up one, so that'll save us the drive. So, but they're all over. I think there's 6 locations in the U.S. and then there's some international locations, Dubai and some stuff like that. So.
That's awesome. You talk about saving the drive. It's saving a lot of folks from out here in Western Wayne County to drive. You're getting a lot of people from around here and also from neighboring counties?
Tons. I mean, people came all the way out from Rochester now coming here, and then we've had a lot of locals, most people that come in say they're like 10 minutes away. As a matter of fact, we have a Discord server that people join, and they're just on there waiting to see when people play games. They're like, oh yeah, I'll be there in like 2 minutes. So hold on, let me grab my stuff.
Awesome.
Yeah, it's cool.
That's awesome. So you're here in the heart of our shop and dine district at Westland Shopping Center. As the mayor said and you talked about in the open, you grew up coming to Westland Shopping Center. How has the partnership been with them? How have they reacted to having this type of unique business here?
Awesome. The GM, Patrick Derrig, dude has been nothing but professional and above and beyond literally anything we could have ever imagined. We kind of thought, I've rented commercial spaces before, and it's like a handshake, good luck, peace, we'll see you later. No, this dude has been, can I get you anything? Do you need anything? The security here has been awesome. They literally help us out all the time. Then they come and play a few rounds. But everybody has been like insanely helpful. I'm like kind of blown away a little bit as to how helpful they have been. So.
That's great. The city has a great partnership with the shopping district here in the community, and particularly Patrick, the manager here at Westland Shopping Center. So, is there an age group? I see you got some pretty heavy artillery over there. Those weapons. Is there an age group as far as what you look for?
We say 13 and up, but it's just a recommendation. Is the guns are about 8 to 10 pounds ish with the magazines in them. So we just kind of gauge it. If they can handle them okay and they're not like leaning or falling over or that kind of thing, they're good to go. They all want to play, so you don't want anybody to not have fun. But we just try to keep it at least to where if they're safe with it, then they're good to go.
That's great. So real quick before we go, let's talk a little bit about some of the games that you can play in here. You talked about like a bank robbery scene. Can you touch a little bit on that stuff?
Yeah, 100%. We have a game called Payday, which is unique to us. We have a bag that weighs exactly as much as $1 million. It's about 47 pounds. It starts off in a bank scene over on one side of the compound. They have to make it over here to the safe house and put it in front of a safe with a X on the floor. And then the other team obviously is trying to stop them from doing that. They're trying to get it in. It becomes a battle royale. It's a ton of fun. That is one of many. We have Domination, which is a capture the flag type game with these sensory tubes that are set up. Teams will go, they'll shoot the top of the tube. It'll flip the tube to their team color. They will start accruing points. The other team's going to try to take it back and stop them. So once you do it, you kind of have to defend it. But then you also have to kind of be on the lookout for that other tube to be like, well, so you're kind of splitting your brain between a couple different areas, and it just kind of it's just a bunch of fun is what it is. And there's probably about 20 other actual scenarios that go along with it, and we're coming up with new ones all the time. We've got a hostage rescue one in works. We have a time bomb one that we're fixing right now that's in works. So yeah, tons of fun stuff we're planning on doing, and we're kind of like fans of laser tag too. So for us, it's actually just coming and having fun every day as opposed to like working. So the things we're doing are things that nobody is going to be doing. We're going to be doing night vision games. We're going to be doing comms so you can talk to other people in your team. Just stuff that people just haven't done before, and any suggestions people take, we put them all down in a notebook and try to figure out ways we can do those scenarios too, and just try to keep it creative so that every time you come out, maybe you're going to run into something a little bit different.
Well, the communication obviously is a huge problem in here. You got music pumping through here, lights, smoke, fog. The lights are down, so talk a little bit about that, how that makes it a little bit challenging for the competitors.
Right now, since nobody is running comms, everybody's just either going by hand signals, or sometimes it's just free-for-all. They're just going everywhere, and it's just up to each team. They don't have to play it any certain type of way, which is what makes it unique. They can be as creative as they want. They can come up with different strategies, but when we do introduce the comms, you'll be able to tune in with your team. You'll be able to talk on a lapel push button, so you can say, hey, I'm over here. You have any action going on over there? And it just adds to the strategy. Like in a Call of Duty game, you have your headsets on. You can talk to your friends that are playing online. This brings you back, gets people back from behind the desk on the computer, gets you face to face, gets you sweating, gets you moving, and just gets everybody out of the house having fun.
So talking about Call of Duty and games and bringing them out here, I see you got a big leaderboard out there. Is there a lot of trash talking going on who's the leader in this Discord and on social media?
Well, the good thing is the leaderboard, the numbers just straight up don't lie. So, I mean, we have live scoring, and it's through the iCombat scoring system. So it is a worldwide system. So you can see how you rank up to not just people you've played with. Once you get on your account, you can see how you stack up against people worldwide. You can see how you're improving. As Nelson had mentioned in the tour, when you start off as a recruit, your beam is about this big. As you progress, as you get better, you can increase difficulty, one, to make it more fair if you're playing against people who've never played before, and to test your own skills. That beam starts to narrow. You have to be a lot more accurate as you progress in the game. So you're not just are you playing against other people, you're playing against yourself.
Mm-hmm. Great. We covered a lot there. Is there anything that we didn't cover that you want to touch on before we touch on your hours and all that type of stuff?
Honestly, it's just something that people have to try. You hear tactical laser tag, a lot of it brings to mind, lasers and beams and all kinds of things, but it's a different experience. It's really something you have to try, which is why we are offering that half-hour time frame just to give some people a little bit of a taste before maybe they go for an hour and go for the whole enchilada. So.
Great. Well, I know the guys behind the camera are itching to get started, so we're going to cut this short and say, do you want to talk about your hours, contact information, and phone numbers for how people can reach out and hopefully book a party here?
Yeah, no problem. Phone number, if you have any general questions or phone number you want to call and book, 734-925-2514. I personally will answer the phone and be like, hey, how you doing? This is the party you want? No problem. Got you down. You can also go on our website, which is battlefieldcqb.net. And that will bring you to the Book Now page. You can go in there, click it, takes you right. You can see who's playing on each, how many games are offered throughout the day, and you can go ahead and reserve there, or you can always call. We're on Facebook, we're on TikTok, we're on Instagram. Yeah, you can pretty much find us anywhere. Battlefield CQB. Yeah.
Awesome. Well, you heard it here first. There's a lot of great ways to find them. They're located at Westland Shopping Center right here in the Shop and Dine District, just a slap shot away from City Hall and the former Ulta Center right here at Westland Mall. Thank you so much. We're looking forward to a great partnership here in the City of Westland. City of Westland, make sure to come check them out.
One last thing. I was just told by my partner, Nelson, I completely forgot. We do have a Discord server. When you come in, you scan the thing, you can join on Discord. You can talk to other people who are fans of laser tag. That way you could say, hey, I'm thinking about coming to the 4 o'clock game. Oh, you're playing? Okay, cool. I'll come to the 4 o'clock game. Just a community of everybody just kind of seeing what's up, when it's up, and all that kind of thing.
Great. So, great. I'm in a couple Discord servers myself, so I'll be sure to join. And make sure you join and come on and check out Battlefield QCB right here in the City of Westland.